Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. You know, NAF, if you've never been there before, you know, stay around. You might like the content. If not, you can just piss off. But other than that, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Not really.
And then afterwards he goes, I don't know why we're yellow.
Yeah.
Within the opening 10 seconds, within the 10 seconds, Cass, you swore.
Well, I mean, wait 2 minutes, man. That's all you got to do. Then say whatever you want.
I don't think the word like piss is exactly.
Just underline it now. Underline it.
Yeah.
So just to make sure, was that the word piss?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Well, now they might consider because there's emphasis on that.
Oh, but so it's my fault.
Yeah. It's
the fact Cass said it twice. My fault.
It's an actual word. I'm allowed to say it. But anyways, welcome to the channel. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. You know, we've got Tottenham versus Liverpool. Monster's going to be jumping on the stream in a second. Kunle, we'll see if he arrives. And then also we're going to talk about Arteta in his Ten Hag bag, really. Or is this even overreactionary from even the Arsenal fan base? Kunle can answer for that. Apparently, he's got notes, he's got a list, and he would like to be consistent, as he says. You know,
I feel like Kunle's been quite consistent. You know, he's one of the Arsenal fans that I think has been pretty consistent. Yeah, I do actually remember him saying, if you don't win a trophy this year, I want him gone. But yeah, man.
Yeah, but it's all this.
Listen, I don't want to start.
If he doesn't win it, you can tell from now he's not in the league title race. He ain't in the Champions League race.
Are you in the league title race?
Yes.
I love that chest. Pause.
Oh, they've got a title. YouTube.
I have no hair on my chest, man, but I'll still
love it even more now.
Yeah, man.
Well, you two actually got to play each other next week.
Title decider, Cal. Title decider, bro. You
Could
nervous?
be. Yeah, I am for the game.
Serious? Have you been nervous for a game this season?
I respect Forest.
Yes, man. Yeah, we got heritage, bro.
This guy. Look at this guy. Validation at his best.
No, I'm not a Liverpool fan. Liverpool, the only team that haven't had my wrath this season on here, right? Because they are doing what they should be doing.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So I respect it. When I call out the other teams, now bear in mind, I only hate Man U in the Premier League, like deeply hate them. But the rest of them, I'm saying out of love. If you do what I say, your team will get better. That's all I'm saying.
That is crazy.
It's true, though.
Have you got Pep's number? Give him a call.
That is so crazy.
No, I can't say that story on there. I'll tell you later.
Oh, but you've got Pep's
listen
number.
to me. If you listen to me, your team will do better. I rate it.
It's true, man. It's true.
That's ballsy.
And Cal, I predicted you to win the league before the season started, so I must know something. Man.
You did.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to get started on Arsenal till Kunle's here.
Oh, let's talk the titles.
Let's talk just told me just now his internet is still done.
Right, so we don't have anyone else. So our subject tonight is
don't worry,
Arsenal.
we're getting hooks on.
Oh, what is
yes.
Is he coming on?
Have
you heard? Pardon me, I just bet. Have you heard Cass's impression of hooks? The way he goes. No. What is it? Go on, just do that one.
No, so we was mocking him on Monster's show. I just done it on Monster's stream, and then the chat went absolutely ballistic. He's like Arsenal, like and all that.
No, it's that one bit that
he's like, I don't know what you think you're talking about. Like I don't think you're gonna go and get 5 goals at Arsenal. Like real talk. I don't know what you think you're doing. I did not make that. You know what?
But the mad thing is, right? Him and Monts were going back and forth on I think it was Sunday. Yeah. They were just going back and forth. Basically, it was a bit of a who's a bigger bottle job conversation, right? And as in who, and all I said, literally all I said was, look, because I think Mont said something like, you haven't got any experience of winning a Premier League. And then Hooks goes, well, we've actually won 3 and you've only won 1. And I let them go. And then I just said, yeah, but to be fair, I go, the 3 that Arsenal won was over 20 years ago, right? So it's a completely different squad of players. Whereas the one that Liverpool won was with Alisson, was with Robertson, was with Trent, was with Salah, was with Van Dijk. So you kind of can trust that squad knows how to get it over line because that squad has got it over line. And his response was, oh, fine, so I'm not supposed to talk then. And I was like, bro, I didn't say that. I'm just literally... But anyway... Is he coming on? Because we can't talk about Arsenal without someone from Arsenal here.
We'll start with it.
And by the way, does everyone know how depressed Hooks is right now?
Yeah, I do, mate. I was on a stream with him before the game yesterday,
I just
and he
hope,
was already depressed.
yeah, well, I just hope now that this is his decision made once and for all, because
I think I saw him tweet Arteta out last night.
No,
Yeah,
he said he
I
needs
think
to
it will
leave.
be. I
He
think
said
it
he
will
needs
be.
to leave.
I think it will
Well,
be.
we'll talk
That
about
was
that.
it. Yeah.
Tottenham
Yeah.
versus Liverpool. I said this, yeah. I mean,
I would talk on that, yeah.
literally, it's not one of them things where you think, oh, it's a great game. You know, it's going to be a very difficult night for Tottenham, let alone Liverpool or whatever, vice versa. It's literally like, even if Liverpool go to Spurs and Spurs are to win 2-1 or 1-0, they're out. Do you get what I mean?
I hear it.
You got to go
Who's
to
at home?
Anfield.
Who's at home?
Spurs.
Tottenham,
But last time out, they won 6-3.
I think it's one of them ones where if we look at last night, if we look at last night and it being, Arsenal lost 2-0 to Newcastle, I don't think anyone really thinks
Hooks
that
in the spirit. There we go.
that Arsenal are going to be able to go to St James's Park on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, freezing cold because February will be cold. All the Geordies there bare chest as they do, right?
Always.
And manage to score 2 without conceding, right? Whereas, if we're being honest, if Tottenham win tonight 2-0, is anyone doubting Liverpool beating them by more than 2 goals at Anfield?
I think 2 goals is a respectable enough lead for Liverpool.
Not against Liverpool at Anfield.
But I hear it. But at the same time,
Liverpool are the specialists.
You know what it is?
Two-legged
Cal,
games
you'd be better telling me saying this. I don't take Liverpool as a team that can you can win by 6-5 goals at times, but I don't think Slot's teams are type of team to go and batter someone 3-4-0 on a regular. If that's right,
I agree with you on that.
Klopp. If Spurs come back with Van der Ven and Romero because they're back very, very soon and they're a little bit more fit, it's like it could go to penalties. I think 2-0 is it could be enough for a Spurs because I expect Spurs to get a goal.
I hear what you're saying
if that
about
makes
Slot's
sense.
style of play, but I just think it's like Liverpool in 2-legged games, yeah. And this is before Klopp. Liverpool in 2-legged games has just always been a very good recipe.
But what Cass is saying, the key thing that rings like alarm bells for me is how you getting this nil bit against the Spurs team. You get what I'm saying? Like, seriously, that's the bit. I can see Spurs scoring maybe 2, but to keep a clean sheet
is insane. Not with that. Actually, you know what? After that, they gave man the match to Austin, the keeper, after Newcastle battered them.
Steve Austin.
Well, not battered them, but I thought he was all right, but he was at fault for one of the goals. In my opinion, the one he gave into Bergwijn.
I don't know how he got man of the match.
The ballerina.
That was weird for me.
It's because Spurs are so desperate about keepers right now that they saw him flap one clearance from a corner and they were all like, oh, Vicario would have put that in his own net. This guy is amazing, man. He's the next, David Seaman or whatever. So they're just excited that the guy was able to make contact with the ball from a corner. That's all it was.
What are you thinking for tonight then, Cal?
So I don't take the tie for granted. I like the 6-3 game, I think, was obviously a blessing because we won the game convincingly. We got the 3 points and we made everyone sit up and go, yeah, these lot can be really ruthless on their day. But I think because of that result, I don't think Andrew will be as stubborn as he normally is. Like, let's be honest, Andrew's probably one of the most naive managers I've come across in the Premier League era. But I don't think he will be as gung-ho as he was trying to be in that game in the league. So I think he'll try and sit a bit deeper. Plus, they've got a bag of injuries as well and a couple of suspensions. So they can't go toe-to-toe with us. If they do what they did in the last game, it's going to be worse than it was potentially. But I don't think they'll do that. I do think we'll get the win because of the injuries they've got and the suspensions, but I don't think it's going to be anything like the 6-3. I think they'll score. So I've gone with a 3-1 win to Liverpool.
How strong are you going?
So me personally, the team I'd play, I'd go Kelleher in goal, I'd go Trent right back, Kwanzaa, Virgil, and Tsimikas. I'd go Gravenmack in the midfield. I'd go Salah right, Elliott on the 10, Gakpo left, and Jota through the middle.
You're going strong.
The reason I would is because we've got Accrington Stanley on Saturday. So with all due respect,
Accrington Stanley, who are they?
Yeah. So with all due respect to them, I want to see wholesale changes in that game. So I think we can go hard in this game, then recuperate in the Accrington Stanley game, and then hopefully be ready for you guys on the Tuesday.
Do you know what?
I think you got to take them both seriously.
I would have said pause on that, but with Cal, I just don't feel the need to say pause on that. I'm not good.
I don't like the idea
Grunge
that you
that.
think you can disrespect Accrington Stanley, mate. And I think you should go full strength tonight and
bet.
full
You
strength
just want to
on the weekend, and then maybe rest them, Tuesday, bro. I mean, that makes more logical sense.
Now, do you know what?
I hear it.
I'm telling you, this year's FA Cup, is rigged, right? And I'm not mad at it, but bro, deep it, right?
Who you got?
Millwall have got Dagenham and Redbridge,
Oh, Cass's boys.
Bro, is it Dagenham and Redbridge they've got? Yeah, Dagenham and Redbridge. Bro, Millwall v Dagenham and Redbridge is a bloodbath, That's basically Millwall v West Ham, right? City have got Salford United, who basically are owned by... That's Man United. Man United's hardcore are from Salford, And I don't just mean their players. Their mob are from Salford, right? And then... So it's all these little stories. And Liverpool, if you're my age, Liverpool and Accrington Stanley, is like the advert of the 80s. Yeah.
You know what? I didn't actually know about the advert until.
Did you not?
No, I didn't. Until people started telling me about
bro,
it.
It's like legendary.
I know everyone. I've watched it a couple times and
Yeah.
everyone told me about it.
And it's weird. It just seems this year they're actually making like a lot of giant killing stories in the FA Cup.
It's true.
And
We got it as
a lot
well.
of problems for police as well, to be fair.
We got
Lot.
Luton, who we beefed up with last year when we said Stuart Twatwell was a Luton fan.
You should smoke. They
just sacked their boy, didn't they?
Yeah, they're doing really badly at the moment.
Yeah,
I've been on a couple.
Today.
Been on a couple of when I've been going up to Manchester a few times. I've been on trains with Luton lot going up to like, who would they be playing up there? I don't know, but teams up in the north. And I was like, presuming, oh, you must be flying. They're like, nah, like fighting relegation.
They're a dirty place, man. Luton's a shithole, right? Let's be real.
Have you seen the Tate impression of he's talking about when he used to fight in he's from Luton, innit?
Yeah.
Tate's from Luton. And he does an impression of like Asians from Luton, what they used to say to him when he's like. Right. And I just put in the comments, one person tell me he's lying. Yeah, it is spot on. Like
it is, yeah. And honestly, I mean, who calls their shopping center the mall?
Bro,
I mean, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing.
bro, honestly, Luton is my ex-wife's from Luton still, so I'm not going to knock it too much. But actually, yes, I am. I'm going to knock her as well. No, I'm joking. It's Hooks coming then.
He said in the next he's eating.
I saw.
If he gets here before, oh my god, he's here before March. That's insane. You know that.
Here he is. But we don't jump straight to Arsenal. I think we finish off on so Cal.
Yeah.
Will Salah start?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Daps, if we can put a hurting on Spurs and we can get a good goal lead, then we can navigate fixtures coming up a bit better as well. Then you can look at that game and think, do we go harder in this game? That you can think to yourself, we can start strong in that Spurs game in the replay, just to make sure we get to 60 minutes and there's no scares, and then you can start resting players.
Yeah.
I'm not of this belief of trying to get a draw at their place and then take them back to Anfield. If we can kill off the tie in the first leg, kill off the timer.
Yeah. So you're not going to have. I guess the second leg will be a week after your last Champions League game, right?
Yeah, and we should be able to rest in that game.
You should be able to rest in that. Yeah. Well,
rest Tuesday, man.
Quad training.
And here's the thing for me: over the seasons where we've been in title races, we've not been in a position where we've been able to rest players, so we've ultimately burnt out towards the end. If we can keep our players as fresh as possible for as long as possible, then we can start to build that momentum again and just get over the line with it.
Then you can get on the quad train.
Yeah,
I didn't say nothing.
What are you saying, Cal? He's even put the fingers up.
Did you see that?
I
know, you're lying. You're
John
lying.
Cena style. You can't see me, man. What's going on there?
You fully did that.
Yeah, he did that. He thought he was smart.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get me to say the word. So
you signaled it though. You signaled.
I was wiping my eyes.
No, you weren't, man, because you tucked your thumb in, man. You tucked your thumb in.
I thought you just said it.
This guy.
No.
Yes, you did.
For real, though. For real. Let's move on.
You did not, because the quad train last year. That was in January when you said that last year, wasn't it?
Probably roughly around in February, maybe.
I'm trying to think. There's a few ones. We're getting a DM. We're getting a 6. That was the summer.
I think it was after the Carabao.
That was well played. That was Jesus.
Get in a DM. But
I'm not gonna lie though. I'll be real with you. Yeah, I'm certainly not on the train. In fact, I'm trying to fucking derail the fucker. But I could see Liverpool doing a quad this year.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Daps. I'll tell you what.
It's just that bit he said there as well, because the bit I say about doing a treble or a quad is when you get to the back end of the season, you have burnout and you're having to play 3 big games in a space of 8 days. That's what tests whether you can do a treble or a quad. But what Cal just said there, he's right. Liverpool, you've already qualified, innit, in the Champions League. Your last 2 games in the Champions League are void, null and void.
Not void because we want to finish as high as possible so we can get as easy a tie potentially as possible in the next round. But
they're void. If they do a good job tonight, they've got Accrington Stanley in the 3rd round. All of a sudden, you are right. And this is a thing. This is where probably you're pissed off about the Man United game, because I know you lost 2 points, but the earlier you can get the league, the more you can then go, right, now, when we get to the back end of the season, we've got a semi-final against Real Madrid or something, we can go, don't worry about the week.
Right. On that, though, Daps,
you're not doing the quad.
I might be completely wrong.
You're not doing the quad.
I think they could.
They're not doing the quad.
They could, though.
Yeah, I mean...
They got 7 games still left.
United could do a dusty quad mathematically.
I hear it, bro. Listen, I'm not saying they're doing it. Trust me. I don't want them to do it. I'm just saying...
But you say that, Dabs. Do you think Man City get top 4? I'm not trolling here. Do you think...
No. I've said...
Okay, then you need Liverpool to do the quad. You need Liverpool to do the quad.
Why would that mean that we get 5th? But I saw that 5th is like 98% likely that England.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the biggest issue about 5th. I'll tell you what, the biggest issue about 5th is his boys, Man U and Spurs. If either of them win the Europa League and don't get top 4, by 5th in the league.
Yeah, well, Tottenham and United are not finishing above City, right?
I didn't say that. I'm saying if they win the Europa, it doesn't matter if we get the coefficient. You can only have max 5.
Oh, what?
Teams
So then they get it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, look. I'm not saying City won't get top 4, but I'm not on this. I'm right. I do think a lot of rival fans that are now going, oh, you know what? City might start a bit of a push. Yeah. You probably didn't watch City v West Ham. You just looked at the score and gone 4-1. Yeah, City are back.
You didn't play well. Yeah.
We didn't play well. So I'm not looking at the fact. Wolfie, did I not call out the one game before the 4 games, the 4 games that I called out, the one game that I thought we might win would be West Ham. I didn't predict. I thought we'd draw with Leicester. I thought we'd draw with Everton. I thought we'd lose to Villa. The one game I thought was nailed on because of how shit they are. Now their manager's been sacked, was West Ham. So I'm not looking at that thinking, oh, you know what? City buy 1-2 players and all of a sudden we're in a title charge. Like at the moment, we're still not looking good enough.
Next in the league,
we've got Brentford.
Away.
So this weekend we got Salford. Then we've got Brentford away on Tuesday night, and then we've got Ipswich away on Sunday, and then we've got PSG away on Wednesday, which I'm going to, and then we've got after that we have Chelsea at home. So look, this January for City, do you know what? You'll know a lot more about City in 3 weeks' time.
You'll know a lot more about everything in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, well, the window will be closed. The
league will start to take shape.
Yeah, we will have played Chelsea at home. We will have had... Well, we'll know if we're going to qualify for the Champions League or not, because if we don't get result against PSG, it's going to look a bit sticky. So...
It looks all right.
But there, that thing you just said there, Wolfie, what you just said there, yeah, Daps, if Liverpool get a quad, then... That's good for City because we could still get Champions League football, right? If you said to me, right, Liverpool do a quad and you get Champions League football, or you don't get Champions League football, but Liverpool only do a double, I think I'd go a year without Champions League football. I'm not going to lie, bro.
Yeah. It's not so much that they have to do the quad. What I'm saying is if Newcastle or Spurs win the Carabao.
Spurs are winning shit. Why are we putting Spurs in there?
All right, if Newcastle win the Carabao, then that position goes out the league. You see what I'm saying? Because it needs to finish in a top 4 team for it to then go into the league.
Yeah.
So, but that's only conference.
We could get top 4. We could get top 4. But at the moment, like Bernardo Silva said, like we can't be looking at any other team and Like, we just have to look at ourselves because, like, Bo, against West Ham, the West Ham was still waltzing through our midfield like it was their park, Bo. It was just.
Yeah, because if we lose to Liverpool and you win your next game, you're 3 points behind us. It's still tight. It's still tight.
Oh, Bo, if we win, if that's what I'm saying, if we win a couple more games, all of a sudden we could leapfrog Chelsea and we can be back in a top 4 conversation. But right now, every year I always say away games, I never ever look at away games and go, that's an easy game, right? But this season, with how bad we've been, I'm looking at Ipswich away and Brentford away going, fuck me, they're hard games.
Elias says, what's everyone's top 4 now currently?
It's tough.
He said right now. He said right now currently though.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Man City.
You still think City in there? Whoa, did you hold on? So no Chelsea for you, Hooks.
Wait, which way round is that? You saying Arsenal first, Hooks?
Yeah, Hooks, say yours again.
I just feel like Chelsea are gonna slide away a bit.
I got my top. I think.
Wait, Hooks, say yours again, top to bottom.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Man City.
Is that in order?
Maybe even.
Is that in order?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Is that in order?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
of course, it's in order, bro. I started with 1, then I went to 2, then I went to 3, then I went to 4.
Did you put Arsenal top?
He did, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is where Hooks, you just confused the shit out.
But yeah, he wants his manager out. Make it make sense.
I said he should. Do you know what? Yeah, there's a massive comprehension problem.
No, I know.
Oh, here we go again. I don't get it. Go, but why do you want Arteta out if you think he's going to win the league?
No, he is saying like that. Yeah, he wants to try to do it
as a man who has respect for themselves. Yeah, you can't lose 2-0 at home in the biggest game for your club since Baku, and then start blaming a football, bro. All right, fly's different, bro. By the way,
semi-final of the Carabao Cup's your biggest game for a long time. Fuck me.
Have some self-respect.
BOMBA, apparently.
Leave the club.
Right. Okay. So no. But right. I'll get you. So you're not saying he should leave because you don't think he can win the league, because you do think he can win the league. You think he should leave just because of the fact that he lost that game yesterday.
He's also deleted that tweet. Where's that tweet?
I don't delete tweets, bro. I'm not you, man.
I'm looking.
No,
Hooks, please, Hooks, I'm not asking you to comment on what people think. I just made a statement based on your explanation of it. Please confirm if it's right or not. No, hold on, please. Okay, so what you said is, you have said that you think Arsenal will win the league, but you've also said that you think Arteta should go based on the performance yesterday. Are those two statements right?
No, based on the excuse that he made for us losing 2-0 at home.
Okay, so you think he should walk, even though you still believe he'll win the league?
What? I believe Arsenal can win the league.
So why do you want the manager to walk then?
Correct if I'm wrong. It's not 11 Artetas on the pitch, is it?
Oh, so you want a new you think a new manager will come in and then we'll win the league?
What I'm saying is it's not 11 Artetas on the pitch. So I can still have Arteta as my manager and think Arsenal are going to win the league, because
you are the Riddler. I've just realised Hooks is now the Riddler, because these are riddles I can't work out.
Hooks, can I speak for Hooks and tell me if I'm wrong, Hooks? I think Hooks thinks that Arsenal win the league in spite of Arteta, not because of him. He believes that the players will be good enough to get them over the line. But ultimately,
he complains about them every week.
Hold on. But long term, he wants a new manager because he doesn't think Arteta can do it on a regular basis.
Whoa, it's magic, like, bro, logic. I don't understand. Thank you.
So why?
Hooks, why don't you just explain it that way? To be fair, because you just wanted to be a knobhead.
I speak the way that I speak. If people don't, I'm sorry. It's just who I am. It's who I am. It's just who I am. It's who I am. Like, I mean, I'm not as good with the English language as Brother Man Cow. He's much more eloquent than I. You know what I mean? Get it? It just is what it is.
So by the way, Hooks, if you haven't really said that you want your Arteta out, why have you got a laughing fit? Why are you laughing at a picture right now at Arteta as the McDonald's clown?
Can I not laugh at a picture I found funny?
No, but you're meant to believe in your manager.
He deleted the tweet.
What are we doing?
He deleted the tweet.
That's insane. Like, literally, you don't laugh at a manager you believe in that's going to win you the league.
But I think I'm sorry. Look at that picture and what Arteta as Ronald McDonald. I think that's very funny.
You should be insulted. You should be insulted.
I think that's very funny. Why should
Ronald, is that what? Oh, yeah, that is his name, isn't it? Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald, like, bro, like, newsflash.
I found it.
Newsflash.
Can I quote you, Hooks?
Spoiler alert. Maybe people didn't know this. Arteta's not my dad. Not my brother. He's not my uncle.
No one said that.
No
You said that. No one said that, but you said that.
I got no
You
relation.
put best stuff in people's
Anyways,
mouths,
my top four.
Wait, Cass, can I just quote him here?
Pause.
This was from 16 hours ago. Lol. With loads of O's. Nah, am I a dickhead? I beg, leave my club.
Yeah.
Now, does that, am I
Yeah,
okay
but
to
you-
interpret that as
what
I
do
set
you
it
think?
out?
Bro, like, what is this butterfly effect? Like, how many times have I got to explain the same thing, bro? I don't understand. It's Inception, bro. I got to go round and round. Someone got the spinning top. That they want to. Do I need to get a spinning top? No, this is.
I just want to understand, how does I beg, leave my club not mean Arteta out?
Anyway, regardless, look, let's just ask the question. Elias made a super chat. We'll talk about Omar Marmoush in a sec as well. My top four right now, as it stands, because he said currently it's going to be Reese's. But I'm going to put Liverpool, Arsenal. I think Arsenal do still get second. I don't think they're as bad as everyone makes them out to be. Chelsea.
Okay.
I'm going to put. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go Newcastle, then Chelsea this season.
Excuse me?
No, I think you're dropping out, mate.
I hear that. See, this is, and that.
I don't think it's going to be much difference between Chelsea.
If we're basing it on the here and now, we're basing it on the football I've seen this season, right? We're basing it on the fact that we are nearly 10 days into the transfer window and we haven't addressed anything that we need to address yet. I think Liverpool win the league. I think Arsenal comes second, and then I think. Fucking hell, it's difficult, man, because then you've got Chelsea, Forest, and Newcastle. And all three of them at the moment, I'm saying all three of them are performing better than City. So I will go with Forest based on where they are, and then Chelsea. Respect. But that's where I think, like, I've even said, even if there was a fifth place, we still might not get that, because if Newcastle keep performing the way they are, then who knows? Newcastle look better than us at the moment. So, but of course... Listen, like I said, and I've said this last season, and I said it the season before at times, City proved me wrong. And then I know I can look at a run. If City go on a run of 4 or 5 games winning, I can then go, yeah, of course, we'll get top 4, because I know we've got that in us. But at the moment, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I would love to see a world where Forest and Newcastle make top 4.
That's the world I see. That's the world I see, bro. I see that happening.
Yeah, you live in a different world, though, Wolfie. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the world that you have been telling me for 6 months will drop out. It hasn't dropped out.
Yeah, but
I hear it. You still live in a different world. I'm not talking about your league position. You live in Peterborough, mate. It's a different fucking world.
Yeah, he's
Luton.
What's your
Arsenal finish outside the top 4? Watch.
Nah, you're not moving out of the top 4. What's yours? Last one.
In order. Well, no, in no order. Obviously, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea,
Newcastle, or Forest, or is there is there one outside that you feel like would make that jump? Maybe.
Do you want to stick with Spurs still? Do you want to stick with Spurs still once?
Fuck off. They stink.
Not
Wait,
Spurs?
who'd you say?
I'm gonna go for a wild. I'm gonna go for the wild card. I'm gonna go City. I'm gonna go City 4th.
It's mad when you're saying City getting top 4 a wild card. It's so wild, but it is what it is.
I think Forest 5th, and I think Newcastle 6th. If we're talking end of the season, I know now seems great, but I just think. But to be fair, you man play everyone in like that. You lot play everyone in this next like 8
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So for that point, I really want to go with Forest in that fourth spot.
But months,
I think Forest can get that 4th spot still.
But months, that's the one thing that I've said, that you've looked at it and gone, we play everyone. By the end of February, pretty much we played everyone, right? Pretty much, yeah.
But like,
but there's then another 3 months to the season, bro. right? And this is what I've been saying.
You can go on your run, but
don't let us. This is what I've been saying to everyone. Don't let us be within touching distance, right? Because if we have 3 months left, and I'll be real with you, I think we're going to find it difficult to qualify because I'm going to PSG away. I don't necessarily see us beating them, right? Which then makes it difficult for us to get into the Champions League. I don't think we're going to go too far in that. We're out of the Carabao Cup, and all of a sudden you could have a March, April, May City that just fucking do go on a run. Now that's not going to win us the league, but that could get us top 4.
Do you know what it is? Your February or March could put you further away. So
it's
when
not even March, it's more Feb.
But
it is March, bro. You got us, and you got United away.
There's some Marchies in there that ain't great in it.
Yeah, I hear it.
The thing is that, like what you said, we can't say one thing on one side, not for the other. You said you're looking at games like Brentford away and thinking, you're looking at that. You're looking at that and thinking, Ross. So if that's going to be the trend for this season, where you're looking at games that we'd never ever look at as problems for Manchester City are now suddenly problems, then it's not as easy to calculate a run at the end of the season.
I hear it, but there's reasons why I'm looking at Brentford away on Tuesday. Ruben Diaz is not back at the moment, right? So
he hasn't even got started this year.
Huh?
Ruben Diaz
got started, he said.
He hasn't even got started this year.
No, but bro, when he has been playing, we have looked defensively better. Right. If we look at a great example is if we look at Nottingham, Mont, perfect example.
Agree.
14 games, 14 games, one win, right? The win against Nottingham Forest was when we had our 4 centre-backs back, right? And we kept a clean sheet, right? That is the relevance of Ruben Diaz, Now,
I see improve you. He improves you, but what he's given to you still isn't good enough. Now, in the form, not as him in general, but the current.
You've literally just picked up goalposts and moved them. I was talking about the Brentford game and why the Brentford game is more difficult while he's not there.
Okay.
But I'll be real. Brentford away, I always look at it as a difficult game. But
bro, Hobbs and Shaw against this man, bro. Even I'm looking at Hobbs and Shaw in a week's time, and I'm going, ugh. Like their record at their ground is good. That's why I gave.
Don't believe that record. Don't believe that record, Mons. I went through it before we played them. Yeah, it was all relegation for the teams, apart from I think one team, and they drew.
You know what I'm saying?
We beat them comfortably, and then even Arsenal beat them.
But I'm not gonna. For me, even though they've not played certain teams that they're definitely going to struggle against, you still have to give them props that they've had to still get the job done. For Brentford aren't supposed to be beating every team at home like they're doing. Regardless, they're not supposed to. You can't sit in there and tell me Brentford after losing Tony is supposed to sit there and beat most of the teams they play.
Perfect segue there. Tony, how's he doing? By the way,
I didn't get my top 4.
Neither did I.
Oh,
how's Tony doing?
Well, it would be nice if a top 4 didn't have a monologue plus another monologue plus another monologue.
Don't look at me and Cal, man. Don't look at me and Cal.
Yeah, you can look at me.
I've been silent.
Yeah, I just replied to what I said. I gave you my top.
Blame me, it's fine. I'll take it.
I'm going Liverpool top, Arsenal second, Chelsea third, and City fourth.
Wow, you're pushing
So
Forest.
I didn't get a
Newcastle,
chance to say the same one as me.
Oh man, I thought we were mates, bro.
I didn't get mine. Same as his.
Mine is very simple. Mine is simple. Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
He literally just. I don't want to steal Munt's joke.
I was in between going. So for 4th spot, it's either City, Newcastle, or Forest for me. But I think City will have to know how to do it.
I didn't know what he said still.
Can you just give your top 4?
I just said something about you. Don't worry, let's move on.
If we beat Liverpool, Forest win the league. Liverpool second, Newcastle third.
Can you imagine?
And
It's
City
the way.
fourth.
It's the way. When he said that, Cal didn't even do it on purpose. But when he said, if we beat Liverpool, we win the league, Cal literally turned his head. I think his kids spoke to him, but turned his head and looked at Wolfie like, you fucking what?
It's funny because Wolfie's the same one that doesn't like when the whole if gimmick, and now he just done an if.
Yeah, because this is the title decider. That's it. If we draw on this, we'll finish second.
Well, it's
All
funny,
I'm saying is I'm undecided on the top 2. I know 3 and 4, Newcastle, Man City. Arsenal,
Hey,
man. If Arsenal don't
where's
sign
everyone
players,
else's
they are gonna
clout?
drop.
Where's everyone else's clout gone? Oh man,
Bro,
everyone's
it's wild,
out.
isn't it?
You know what's
Oh, no.
crazy? Yeah, I said it, and the whole panel didn't laugh. So something's changed this
Wolfie,
season.
I'm not going to
You know
lie.
what I'm saying?
Wolfie and never a
Nothing to say about
foul.
that.
Wolfie and never a foul was faked. I swear down, it was fake, yeah? Like, when Cass was like, I found this guy called Wolfie, he's a Forest fan, but you know what? I think we should get him on early doors. Fucking bro. What timing?
The funny thing is, though, when someone said, I think City get into that position, so, and it's going to link back to what you said before, actually, City getting someone in this week potentially or whatever. Not the bomb-off is not actually truly down to Fabrizio Romano. Florian Plettenberg come out with it first, so he deserves the credit, not Fabrizio Romano, that tap-in merchant. He said concrete negotiations are currently taking place between Manchester City and the management of Omar Marmoush. The discussion on the player side are advanced, but a verbal agreement has not been yet reached. The 25-year-old loves Frankfurt, but is open to an immediate transfer in winter as it represents a unique opportunity for him. City offering Marmoush a long-term contract until
Please not say his name, Cass, please.
What is he ripping it to pieces?
Marmoush?
No, it breaks my heart. We were this close to signing him in the summer.
And now David Ornstein's just come
Have
out.
you just seen a spider or
They're
something?
saying that there's no negotiations with, but now the price for him is 50 to 60 million euros.
See, this is a thing.
25 we were going to get him for. 25.
But that doesn't say too much more than we already know. Like I think City and him have already agreed terms.
Why are you doing it now, once? Because you come out with David Ornstein. Why do you care about that?
What are you screaming about? Is there a mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting Kusin up
Why
as
is
well.
it two of them?
Because he's getting one of the young bucks, but he's going to go back on loan
He's going to go
potentially.
back on loan potentially.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that. What is he? 20-year-old? Yeah.
What are you talking about? What's I'm sorry, I missed what's upset Mons?
Because he likes Omar Marmoush. That's why he loves it. He's been talking about him like a few months ago.
Bro, say his name properly. Omar Marmoush, man.
I guess what I'm from.
You better get used to me saying it. It's fucking.
I'm not
awful,
doing
bro.
that
I
whole
will
tongue
rip it to
roll
pieces.
bullshit, man. Like it's not.
They got rid of one Omar, brought in another fam. It just,
No disrespect, but now we all know what's going to come with the gimmick of Egyptian prince or Egyptian king in it. You know,
No, he's already the Egyptian prince behind Salah. He's the heir to the throne. And I'm telling you, this guy, if you get him, Daps.
I think the whole thing is from the other day, like I think it was like New Year's Day or the day after New Year's Day, it came out. Oh, someone dropped. City have already signed him. From what I've been told, City have pretty much agreed personal terms with him, right? And I think
how do you not do moves like that? Like this guy was beaten up in the German league. Frankfurt's number one, and City just went. You got something on your? Yeah, let me get that. Like how?
It's so annoying, right? We sent out a delegation to speak to him, and he was like,
because there's Nottingham Forest and then there's Clouds. There's a difference.
There's also the heritage as well, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Some teams existed before 2008, bro. Some teams existed before 2008.
I know, bro, because we did a treble. But we did a cup and European Cup double before them.
Congratulations.
So, anyway.
Bro, where's he gonna play?
I hear you, but you're talking about heritage with a guy that, how old is he? What, 20, 21?
No, Marmoush.
How old's Marmoush?
25.
Right, 25.
Yeah.
So you're talking about heritage you're talking about heritage with a 25-year-old. Respectfully, bro, Marmoush does not know about Nottingham Forest's heritage. I guarantee you.
He does, man. I sent him a message in Arabic just explaining everything to him, and he still fucking ignored me.
But I think the biggest thing is getting the deal over the line with Frankfurt, because Frankfurt know they've got a player, and I think they've said it's going to take a lot for him to go in this.
He was 20, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. He was 25 mil. Forest had pretty much agreed a fee of 25 in the summer. Yeah, it's just he continued to be red hot, and they're just up in the bar.
Yeah, of course. And they said, they ideally don't want him to go this window, but
50 million will get done.
You know what? They're saying everything. They're literally regurgitating what Leipzig was saying about like.
They want 50, they want.
He said it as well. He came out right at the death where it was close. He did a video on the pitch. I remember it, man. It's burnt into my face. And he was like, I want to stay here for the season with Frankfurt. I love you guys, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you fucking Egyptian, man. Just go do one now, man.
Wait, man said he said to the people he wants to stay. And then
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
season.
both.
For the
Both.
season.
I saw it Enzo Fernandez with Benfica.
But we
We
could
can
all
imagine
list
that, mate. He
players.
fucked off pretty much.
So did Fabian Delph. Remember?
Delph
Oh,
did.
yeah,
Oh,
Delph
Delph
did.
did.
I remember. I'm saying.
Delph was the
saying.
best at it.
You know what I mean?
Delph
So,
But no,
one was
you know what? Where real players,
anywhere he wants.
I think
But I'll
it's
try.
competition, bro. Because if we're being real, Foden's back to playing on the wing at the moment. Foden ain't holding no place down at the moment, is he? Let's be real. He isn't.
He'll be back.
So, yeah, I'm not saying he won't be back, but Foden is not holding a place down. De Bruyne is going in the summer. It's so fucking obvious, De Bruyne. And by the way, I'm all for De Bruyne going in the summer because I think with Kyle Walker and with bringing back Gundogan, it's shown us if you hold on to a player for too long, all of a sudden, as a fan base, you're kind of looking a bit side-eye at your legends, and you don't ever want to do that. Trust me, I hate it. So I want De Bruyne to go, and I think City are probably getting a bit ahead of the curve with that, which is great, but it does not solve the issues we have right now. And I think that is the frustration of City's fan base still. There'll be people that are happy, and the Twitter City fans will get their exactly what they want. They can go on Twitter and they can celebrate that we've bought an attacking player, which is great, but we still need a 6, right? We still need a right back.
Yeah,
And so it's great we've got an attacking player, but what situation does that solve really? Like, is that going to stop people? Are you telling me that he's going to control the midfield and he's literally going to stop people from walking through our midfield?
Yeah, he is. He's that good.
Who's that? Lewis?
No, Marmoush is going to stop people from waltzing through our midfield. So he's going to do the 6 role.
Because he will be attacking, which creates fear, which creates teams to drop deeper.
I hear
which creates.
it, bro,
I do think we need another goal scorer though, Daps. Everything's relying on.
I'm not against. I agree with you. Alvarez going, we didn't replace his goals. I agree with you. I'm not saying we don't need this position. We 100% do. We definitely, if not even for now, like for the summer, De Bruyne is going 100%. It's a good thing, but I want to see a 6 and I want to see a right back. And ideally, I want to see another centre back as well. So
be interesting because
if this is great and wicked. This would have been a nice one to get probably about the 28th of January, right? The 10th of January, I want to see a 6.
Changer. He's a game changer.
Do you reckon? What do you guys reckon he's been like predominantly signed at this window? Where would you reckon he'll be used? Because obviously Grealish, Savio is fine on the left, unless Savio goes back on the right hand side, which I don't think you should do for him at the moment since he shouldn't. I don't think
Savio's been cooking on the left.
He's been much on the left.
Process of elimination, right? Because Frankfurt tend to play it in a back 3. He plays literally across the line. Some games he'll play central, sometimes left, sometimes right. Yeah. Now, process of elimination, Haaland's going to be playing in the 9. There's no two ways about that. He will be rotated in either the R-dub or the L-dub position for me. Like
not in a 10 role.
I don't even think Pep.
For me, it's not his strongest. In the 10.
It won't even be a start first game. I don't like when someone just walks.
Grealish is done out here. Then
I think it's bad news for Grealish. I think the writing's on the wall for Grealish, unless Grealish is bona fide central only, and even then, Marmoush plays centrally behind the striker. Remember I just generally think this is just the Alvarez replacement. Realistically,
yeah.
I was going to say this should be the revitalization for Grealish because he needs to play centrally now. I don't think he's doing it on the wing anymore. Potentially, I think we've all seen what he's done at Villa, granted a few years ago. But surely, if he's going to cook, he's going to be in a central position.
Yeah, but
can we have him?
The mad thing is that when Pep pretty much got forced into playing Grealish in a central role, and it was pretty much forced into it, Grealish cooked in the central role. But then next game, and since then, we ain't seen Grealish. I got told probably about 6 to 8 weeks ago that the Grealish bridge with Pep had been burnt, and that there was not really much coming back from it. In fact, and in hindsight, it does look like that is it that Pep's done with Grealish. Grealish has to do some. It's not even what he does on the pitch. Grealish has a lot of making up to do with Pep. Clearly, I don't think that's going to happen. So I think Grealish is probably on the way out. If not this window, then in the summer. And everyone knows I do like Grealish, and I do think Grealish in a central role cooks. But I don't think it's going to happen at City now. I really don't.
Can I just ask Cal something? Because I know he's going to shoot. And Muntz, is there truth in the Jimenez stories about him coming to Liverpool? You heard
Santiago.
Yeah.
I doubt it, bro.
Well, there's been talks of Darwin Núñez going out one way and a striker coming another. So
Yeah.
it could be
Whispers.
Darwin ain't going in January.
why.
Nah.
Who's buying him? Who's
No
buying
one
him?
wants him,
No.
man.
And I don't think
he's-
Slot, I don't think
someone might.
Slot would want to.
It's
He doesn't even use him.
Because
He barely uses him.
What's there? It's what's there and doing what he's doing.
Didn't
Yeah,
he say?
Jimenez wants to play for Liverpool and play for Slot again. I don't think we'll go in for him though.
Yeah. I
Good
don't.
striker.
There's been some links because he was one that Forest rolled the red carpet out for, and he said he didn't want to be in a relegation fight. And now he's come out and said, "Oh no, that's not what I was saying. I was worried I wouldn't get a first team position." He's been doing a dance with us, but then I've seen reports saying he's linked with you.
He didn't say that.
Last
did.
couple of seasons, obviously, I know he's been good in that, but is he what?
He's had an
Liverpool need?
injury as well this season. Thigh injury
Yeah,
kept him out
injury.
about 6-7 weeks.
I mean, you want a striker or a left winger, Hawks, isn't it?
Bro, I
Núñez?
saw that Embuemo link. That
Núñez?
one,
You having him?
yeah,
He's quality.
worried me.
You having Núñez? Hawks?
Mbumo, bring me Mbumo.
No,
Bro,
Núñez.
Embuemo to Arsenal. That would be that
fit.
makes
Is that
hella
been a link
sense,
today?
man.
Is that been a link today?
Yeah, I believe it is. I heard someone
It's
mention
been a
it
week
earlier.
or so. It's been a
But,
week or
but
so.
where would he play for you, Hooks? Because
When
when
Saka's
Saka's
back.
there,
Mm.
when Saka's there, he's benched. You
Competition.
know what Arteta and Saka's like.
Competition, man. Competition, man.
No,
That's why
I
Mbumo-
hear you, but players will look at that because we've had the same problem with Salah for all these years. Like, who wants to come and play?
Put Saka
On the
back
right
at
wing.
left back. He wants another left back. There you go.
Cass is you.
Or put him
literally-
left
you
wing.
you want him in left back so badly,
Generational.
You know what? Yeah, you could.
But the
even,
thing is, you could even put Saka left winger if you really
Yeah,
want to change
you
up the
could,
game a
you
bit.
could.
He's one of the best crosses of the ball.
I
People don't want to
wonder
know
why
about
we've
it.
never seen him on left wing. To be fair,
He did before, and he got plenty of assists. That's how he started knowing Saka left back to left mid to right wing. But it doesn't mean, even though he's right, it doesn't mean he can't go on the left. If it means you accommodate position because you got a goal threat on the right, it's actually quite a good attacking front three when you deep it, regardless.
Embuemo would
Saka
cook at
would be a
Arsenal, I think.
lot more of a take on Merchant as well, in my opinion. There,
Not to be that guy, and obviously,
and he's got a good right foot. People want to underrate Saka's good right foot.
I don't underrate it at all.
You
but
start
I'm
a week
saying
foot on FIFA, man.
if I'm Liverpool, sorry, if I'm
People still
Arsenal,
play that.
just go and get an out and out striker. Surely, all this
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
find someone who can play right, left. We saw it yesterday. Like, you need a striker. Well, you've seen it for a while now. You need a striker. Jesus ain't the guy. Havertz ain't the guy. Just bite the bullet and get a striker. As long as it's not Isak, just go and get someone.
No, we need to bite the bullet on Isak. I can't lie, man.
God willing, that doesn't happen.
I can't
No
lie.
way
you know
that
what? You know what?
happens.
One
No
more
way.
thing.
Mbuemo is
Nah,
like
do you know
Saka.
what?
Can you imagine that front
I'm
three?
going to be real. You know,
Insanity.
everyone thought that
Insanity.
I've been very vocal about the fact
Oh,
that
it's cold, man.
like if City went in for Bruno would come to City. But now I was deep in this, thinking about it today. This run of form that Newcastle have had over the last 5-6 weeks,
Scary.
Bro, it's made all these players, all of a sudden, all these players that I think would have left Newcastle are now going, actually, do you know what? Like, why would I leave? Because
Let's wait till the summer, see where we are. You know what I'm saying?
like I'm here now again. When we were listing who we think will get in the top four, and I was thinking, right, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Forest, and then someone mentioned Newcastle. I'm like, fuck yeah. Realistically, Newcastle could finish in the top four now. So I don't know. Getting Isak, every fucking game, his price is going up.
Yeah, 100%.
Every single game. And how many years? What's his contract looking like? Has he got a good few
got
years?
health.
He's got a good few years. He's got help.
Yeah. Every game.
I'm not being funny though. It would be hard to tempt him away if they got champs football again and
Yeah,
they
if
get
they get
reinforcements.
champs,
It
yeah.
would be difficult. Like,
I don't think it would be because I don't see Newcastle as a team that's going to win the league.
yeah, but if they presented him a project and they go and add A, B, and C to their ranks, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you can get us a lot of money, but at the same time, if the Newcastle, like, do you think they got people to convince him?
He could leave Newcastle in summer, go to Liverpool or Arsenal. Win the
Right.
league straight away.
Hold on. So here's the key question. No
Did you say
shade.
Arsenal win the
No,
league straight away?
no shade here.
I know you're going to ask. No, we ain't doing it.
That's
No.
crazy. That's crazy.
What I was going to say is, like, you as a Liverpool fan, you're saying, I think we could get him from Newcastle.
Oh no, I'm not
because-
saying that at all.
Right.
I'm trying to manifest.
But you're likely going to win the league, so he could look at Liverpool and go, yeah, Liverpool. Isak's been in the Premier League for
Bro, they're not spending 150 on Isak.
2-3 seasons now, right?
This is but
Liverpool.
This is third.
They're not spending that bread.
No, but let's remove Newcastle. Let's remove Liverpool from this because I'm saying if Liverpool went for him, then he could look at them and go, yeah, Liverpool could win the league, so I want to go there and win the league. He's been in the Premier League. This is his third season. is he not now going to be looking at Arsenal going, I don't think they're going to win the league, so why would I go there?
No, because if I'm Isak, I could look at the situation. I hate doing this because I hate bigging up Arsenal. But if I'm Isak, I look at it and go, well, they're just missing a striker predominantly from their starting 11. If I go there, I could be the difference.
I like Declan Rice thought.
Yeah, big us up some more, man. Big us up.
What I will say, shall I tell you who I think would potentially go in for him and would
Madrid.
put up the money? No,
Madrid.
Chelsea. Chelsea would put up the money.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would.
Or someone similar to
Fucking
Jackson.
hell, yeah. And Chelsea could do with him.
Isak
And
similar
then
to
he was
Jackson.
No, I said Isak and Jackson, they're similar styles.
No,
They
no,
like
they're
to
not.
dribble.
Jackson's
No,
a
they're not.
fraud. Isak is not.
No, but wait,
Jackson's
wait.
not a fraud, but
Jackson's a fraud. He's a
Yeah,
fraud.
not similar styles.
St-
definitely.
He's a fraud.
They're similar
He's a bad,
styles.
no, but Jackson, if Isak's your main striker and Jackson's your backup, then you're in a very healthy position.
Yeah.
But the
Reverse
issue,
fraud issue.
But the
yeah.
issue with that is, I don't think that solves. I know it don't solve. I don't think it solves all of Chelsea's problem at the same time. Because my thing
they
with
still,
Chelsea,
they still need a centre back.
Chelsea, but Chelsea need someone that's more of an aerial threat as well. At the same time, not everyone has like Jackson. Just because he's having a bad
Jackson's
period,
an
all
aerial
of a
threat
sudden,
as well.
all of a sudden, no, he scored one header this season. All of a sudden,
Doesn't mean he's not an aerial
Yeah,
threat.
he's not that much of an aerial threat. Not in my opinion. But for me, it's the same thing. Like with them, Jackson's having a bad period, and all of a sudden he's getting written off. But everyone will be sucking off his nuts when he gets 3-4 goals again and stays one of the better ones. No, but I'm just saying, I don't think in this similar profile to that. If you look at Jackson's goals, I'm not saying he's nothing near Isak, but he's not falling off all of a sudden because he's having a bad spell.
But Jackson and Isak are nothing alike.
Who was saying the same thing about Isak at the start of the season, saying that when he wasn't really banging anything?
No,
he was just-
No,
No.
they're
I
talking
was
about
saying that,
styles.
and no one
Yeah.
like.
I can see Chelsea going for him, and you're right.
I just
Chelsea,
think they drift off to the left. They like to play deep sometimes. They hold up the ball, like give and go, and like to take on a man.
Everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but so does
Isak is
Jackson.
he's a-
But so does Jackson. They're similar style.
Wait. Just because players like to drift out wide.
Yeah, but
from
I
the
look at them
second
kind of the
position
same
and
as kind of the way they
run the
play.
Bro,
That's
bro,
nothing
how about this? Hoyland drifts out wide. Hoyland
but
drops
he's-
into
he's-
spaces.
he
drifts
But it's
onto
fucking
the
shit.
subs
Doesn't
then,
mean
man.
doesn't mean he's the same as.
Yeah, but
come
I
on,
didn't say that. Look at the way they play.
I must admit, I'm hearing Isak being compared, and I'm not the one doing it, but I'm hearing some people saying, predominantly Newcastle fans, predominantly Newcastle
Like to run
fans,
with the ball,
saying,
like,
and Newcastle and Arsenal fans ultimately are saying they're
I've said it as
comparing.
well.
Right, so people are comparing him to Henry. Perfect.
Yeah, they're comparing his style. They're
Are we-
comparing
in
his
terms of-
style.
Yeah.
In terms of
All right,
player
style.
style,
No, style.
aesthetically,
Yeah.
aesthetically, he looks
So
He is the
like-
most, he's
so
the most
based-
unreal player in the league.
Right. So based on that, are we really trying to compare Nicholas Jackson to Henry?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, they're not the same. They're not the same. But that's what I'm saying. If Chelsea got Isak, because let's be honest, Todd Bowley would put that sort of money up.
Yeah, would.
Then
But the only thing is
effectively,
wages, apparently, though. So I didn't know this. Is something that VD, Chelsea fan, mentioned yesterday. Is that apparently Chelsea don't pay good wages.
What? Says who?
Bro, no, apparently,
No, they don't.
Bro, I don't
Go
know,
look
but
at it.
apparently in this era, Top B does not pay great, like the wages.
They'll
are
spend
not
£1
matched.
billion on transfer fees, but the wage
No,
bit.
I'm not saying it. That's what I've been
Yeah,
told.
they've got like 2 players that are
Yeah, but
above
Reece James
200.
is legacy-wise, isn't it? It's on 250 legacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but have they got
Legacy.
any players that are worth over
anyway,
200k?
it's a bad legacy, but what I'm saying is he's been there for ages. Whereas the new players that are coming in are not apparently
none
are
of
not
them
being
they're not
given
on
big
high wages
money.
no more.
All right,
apparently.
so
They
check
got rid
this.
of
Yeah.
that.
Let's say they, because remember there is signing on fee, so Isak could get a crazy signing on fee which subsidizes the salary, right? But even still, Cole Palmer got a new contract extension after 1 year. Chelsea would do that if Isak banged in the first year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I
They
know
did it with
Chelsea's
someone else as well,
Chelsea's
didn't they? I
new
can't
structure
remember.
is literally a bit like Man City, a little bit like what United are trying to do now as well. Is you pay a base wage, but everything else is based off incentive.
Yeah, it's like that
Yeah,
for
that's
most.
it. Yeah,
Most
most
clubs
clubs do that, but they don't pay mad high wages anymore. They've decreased that bill significantly since they got rid of
You
everyone that
honestly-
Koulibaly and that.
You honestly don't think if Chelsea
Yeah,
got
I think if it goes there, you have to make an exception. If you're a striker, you're a top
They'd-
gunner, like
they'd do
literally,
about
you're gonna
200K.
pay. You're gonna give them a base of like 200 bags or something like that, easy.
200K
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
away.
that's probably the exception. Of course, it is.
Whereas at Liverpool, we ain't doing that for Isak.
Well,
We ain't paying-
I mean, it depends because when 3 of your biggest earners leave, anyways, you got some of that free in it. That Mo Salah wants 500 bags. There you go. His sack is to 250.
Don't buy it, Mons. Don't buy it.
Have you just
your
slightly
opinion.
You gotta tell
changing
me.
the subject?
I
Daps,
can't
have you
even hear
seen the
that, he's
link
on
to
mute.
the centre back?
What the younger lad?
Kusanov.
Yeah. But apparently, he might be being loaned back out to. Is it Girona? Possibly.
Lons.
There's talk
No,
of
Lons.
loaning him straight back to Lons.
He's
Yeah,
good
he's,
enough.
he's
man.
having a
He's
solid.
good enough.
He's having a
Oh no,
solid
sorry.
season.
There was another young player that we
When I
were
watched him
looking
play
at.
Monaco and that, he was sick.
There was another young
is
centre
quality.
back we were linked with
But I
that
don't know
we
too much
said
about
we
him.
wanted to
I'll be
loan
real.
to Girona till the end of the season. He was like, "No, I'm ready now." But he was 18, and it was like, "You're not ready now." So
I think
But
he's
this
20.
guy's
Is he
ready.
20?
no, not him,
He's
not
20.
this one. Another
Oh,
one that we
He's
were linked
20,
with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who
no,
I?
it's
Do you know
different
who
one.
I think Arsenal should have a look at as well?
A new manager.
Liam Delap.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm there with,
Why?
I'm right there with you, man.
That's the one that I think is more likely for Chelsea because
Yeah.
Not to go win them the league, as I said. I think they need to bring. I don't think they need one attacker. I think they need two attackers.
Yeah,
I think they need two attackers.
yeah.
But wasn't
So that's either two bad boy strikers, or two hybrid attackers, or a left wing.
Once they need a ready-made one,
Yeah,
they
man.
haven't got time
Yeah, I
to
hear it. It's a
develop
bit
one.
like-
They'll
yeah,
take
I
it to
hear that.
phase 8.
It's like,
You know what I'm
stop
saying?
like we said it. I think who said it earlier? Someone said it on stop shopping in Sainsbury's and all these places. There, go for the Waitrose products and that.
The
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bagsman.
Yeah.
The last-
The thing is, and
Right.
Delap can score any type of goal.
And-
The only thing is,
Yeah,
I'm
run.
telling you that Joe Shields link, yeah.
I'm
Joe
telling
Shields will be. If I would imagine Joe Shields at Chelsea right now is championing Delap over everyone.
I'll
Like,
tell you
this
right
is-
now.
You know what the
if
maddest thing is,
if
once,
you
yeah?
offered me a swap deal for Delap and Nunes, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I know you
wouldn't
take.
even-
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like, you
bro.
like footballers.
wouldn't
But
even-
I'm gonna say this: the funny thing is, yeah, everyone's so hyped up on Delap, but people don't see how much he falls over as well. At the same time, he's also one of those ones that fall on the floor quite a lot, and nobody says it because
he's strong as hell, bro.
because he's
My
got
man's
flavor of the month.
physical.
He's not
Because he's
flavor of the month. 'cause we're
Yes,
6
he is
months
flavor of the
into
month.
season.
It's because
He is
everyone else
flavour
is
of the
No,
month.
George,
Yes,
He
he's
is.
flavor of the season.
But do you know what? Let me be real. You can't. I don't feel you can say he's flavour of the month, right?
You
Because
can.
hold on, please let me explain
Scores
why.
penalties.
Right? Is at City, yeah, at Manchester City,
Literally.
he was being
Penalties.
championed. You go
That's his
go
main
and
out-
check,
that's his
go
main
and check out what he did at City. I get it was as a young lad, but bro, you got to remember he made his debut for City at the age of like 16. Yeah,
He's a good
right.
player. I don't know doubt.
Now, when he first started the Premier League this season, yeah, he looked a little bit like a player that wanted to be, I don't want to be seen as an old school 9. Like, he's quite a big lad. I want to show that I can play football. And at first, he looked like that. The reason why he's flavour of the month over the last probably 2 months is because it's like someone's got through to him and said, you know what, it's all right to just be a fucking 9, you know? You don't have to prove to everyone that you can play football. And now all of a sudden he's there, like he's being physical now. He's not trying to play football all the time. He's being physical.
But
So
he's
now,
got that though. Look at the way
but
he's
that's-
done up.
he can,
Who
bro.
is it that he done
Trust
up? Wait,
me.
Wolfie, was it you, man, that he done up? Who?
No, we beat him 1-0, bro. Don't
Who was
try
it?
that.
Or was it Villa? Was it Villa? Who did he do up when he? when he
Yeah,
done the little
it
Bro,
could
my
be
man
Villa.
has got
He did have
Could be Villa.
Sanchez
Was it
and then
Diego
dive,
Carlos?
didn't he, against
It
Chelsea?
could have been. It could have been. Yeah.
But
It
it's
was
all great
Diego
having
Carlos,
feet,
innit? He
but you
was
have to
spun
remember.
to oblivion.
But even
Oh.
if you have got feet, sometimes you have to remember the team you're playing for and the style of play and think, do you know what? Yeah, sometimes I do have to just be a target man for a minute and get penalties. And guess what? Back penalties, because that is relevant. Like, we've all got players that fucking miss penalties. So I can't see Arsenal. I see Chelsea for Delap.
Now,
really
the lap to Arsenal makes sense. Think about it. Yeah. Arsenal.
Stoke.
Dad, the connection's there, isn't it, man?
Liam the lap dad. Rory the lap. Think about
Well,
Think about it. Long throw-in, set
Bro,
pieces.
yeah.
His dad,
Yeah.
Arsenal.
They have been practicing in the garden for fucking 20 years for this day.
Think about it.
And then once they get rid of Arteta, bring Pulis in, man, it'll be a reunion, bro. It's gonna be perfect.
Think about it. Think about it.
And if we talk about transfers, United need a whole new
The
team.
mad thing is, there's plenty of 9s out there for Arsenal at the moment, which is mad because
Well,
in the summer we were going, there's no 9s. Now here we are going, do you know what? There's actually a few on the market.
no, there's Osman
They've
available.
got release clauses.
5 million. Why would you turn your
Yeah.
nose up at that? You like to cross the ball anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And when you look, Delap, and this is the thing, that Delap would probably cost about the fucking same. Yeah. So you'd go for Osherman all day long.
Is there
I'll be
is it
real.
no-brainer?
Arsenal are doing too much yappa about striker, and not enough yappa about left winger because they've dealt with that
Exactly.
Brazilian
Left
bum
wing
for
is
so long.
They need to be both though, man. They need both.
Absolute Brazilian bum. They do need both, but you can do with someone who scores 12 to 15 if your left winger can get you at least 20. Like, but there's probably more likely that there's a striker that's going to get you 20 than a left
I
winger.
think it's kind of like Arsenal's concerned that they need to get rid of, like, they need to make space before they bring.
Yeah,
someone else.
there's that too. like,
enough to make space
but
thing, man.
yeah, in today's market, there's more strikers that's going to get you 20 goals than a left winger that's going to get you 20 goals. So
But just tell man, your time is done. Tell your agent to go find you some clubs and just buy people. And if you have to, just send man to the reserves, bro.
Exactly.
I had enough of this make space thing, man. Like, just sign who you need to sign, bro. Like, it's not hard, man. The Arsenal generates so much money, man. Just even buying a ticket at the ground's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no excuse at all, man.
You need to go and get Mbuemo, Cunha. These are the players I'd look at Arsenal.
no,
Mbeumo,
that's for us.
Cunha.
That's for us. Don't be touching.
Mbumo.
Even Pedro. Even
That's
Pedro is a good
our
player.
That's our
man.
team.
These players.
Bring in all three.
Yeah, exactly. There's a statement to say we are here and we want to challenge Liverpool this season, not phase 6, phase 5.
Mbuemo, Cunha, what, and go get Osman 150 M's or something.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
drop it. Why not?
No one's buying three attackers in January. Give it.
No, but
get serious to it.
Months, we had this conversation before, yeah. I hear it, right?
Got the money to do
I
it.
hear it. But Arsenal have got the money, and where they are right now, yeah. If sometimes there's City's rebuild was supposed to be summer 2025, yeah. But we're having to bring some of it forward because of where we are. Where Arsenal are right now, just everyone, all clubs know their budget for the next probably 2-3 windows. If you need to they have, of course they have, bro.
I'm not even trying to. I'm not shading here. I can't shade as a Liverpool fan when it comes to money talk. But I'm genuinely asking because they have spent a lot of money over the last couple of years.
But they generate. Just look, Cal. Look what they did in the summer. Yeah, selling Nketiah, selling what's the kid called? To Fulham, the other one, Smith Rowe. That's academy players. That's pure profit. Yeah, and they got 60 mil just from that. All of that is bottom line profit. Yeah, on top of the other money they're generating. Those are just 2 examples.
Who did they bring in?
Didn't they bring in Calafiori and Moreno?
Calafiori, Moreno.
It doesn't matter. That comes out of their budget. These were then sold. They weren't selling to buy. They weren't selling to buy. They've got money.
I mean,
them and Spurs are the most safe from PSR.
Yeah.
Liverpool must be as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but bro, hold on. The one thing I would say is never, ever, ever downplay the fact of them being London based, because Cal, like a Carabao Cup in Liverpool on a winter's day, it's different to Arsenal. The ticket price is down south, bro. I guarantee you there'll be more, and everything else down there's more. It must be.
It is. My boy's an Arsenal fan. It cost me a bomb to take him, man.
But I just it's everything to do. Like, I'll never downplay the size of Arsenal's fan base as well. I know Liverpool have got it as well, but the shirt sales and everything, Arsenal must do. You're not in debt. You're not. Arsenal ain't United, are you? That's what I'm saying.
They paid off the stadium. That was their big thing for years, wasn't it? Oh, the stadium. That's done. That's done.
Man, Stan Kroenke's wife owns Walmart, blood. I don't want to hear nothing about no goddamn not having money, man. Like,
is it true what I heard today that your director of football, they're looking at Riziki?
That's what I saw.
I saw that.
Bro,
and Mertesacker, no?
Bro, your club. Well, what is... If that's true, Arteta is getting what he... Bro, I swear their man used to play midfield together.
Yeah, don't get me started, bro. Just
Allow it.
You got Arsenal winning the league. Yeah, cool.
Well, if that is true, I'm not saying it is, but God damn.
Well, anyways... We got everyone. Make sure you smashing the likes, people. There's not enough likes. There's over 600 of you in here. Not even 200 likes. Your breath clearly stinks.
Of piss,
literally. But go subscribe to everyone, regardless. Is here.
Yeah, please.
Like, you can see their names. YouTube bar it. Hooks is on the way to whatever subscribers, which you give them the 5K target, and whatnot. So Wolfie gives a shit, anyways. Big Six Bands on the way to 20.
Man, road to 30K.
Yeah.
Wolfie, are you getting loads of people in here? Because I keep seeing comments popping up saying respect Nottingham Forest.
He's got his little minions in there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It ain't.
Yeah.
This is respects, man.
This is got
a heritage, man.
Wait, are any of you going live?
Unlike Marmoush didn't.
Yeah.
Or Jimenez, man.
Or Jimenez, yeah.
I'm not going live till 11.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, one last little super chat. Big up Blaze. He says, yeah, the Lap's already a Chelsea player in my eyes. Not only Joe Shields, but was part of the Labia Palmer youth team. So
that's Joe Shields. Yeah.
Under Maresca press conference says it all. Oh, yeah.
And I'm not
it's quite relevant.
Wasn't that the same Joe Shields that was going to go get Elise done?
Yeah,
Oh.
but no, I hear you, but bro, the Joe Shields. But if we're talking Joe Shields and Manchester and the links to Manchester City, bro, it's undeniable, even down to their damn manager.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like, no, I was to say, yeah, but Elise was there and ready to get done. So, yeah,
I hear it, but that's
Them do as
nothing
well.
to do with that link.
Anyway.
But bro, as for Cole Palmer Delap, that link up cooks as well.
It does.
I'm not gonna lie.
It probably does.
Cooks.
But other than that, this guy into Alice's channel, she hasn't exactly asked, but she's always redirected here as well, unannounced. So unannouncedly go and raid that channel. So in a bitch.